embracing her culture with all the knowledge and teachings it has to offer has helped her become the person she is today. Judy and her family have been helped in their life's journey from elders and knowledge keepers like her parents. Judy also volunteers for the Calgary Stampede Indigenous Elbow River Camp Committee and the Bear Clan Patrol of Winnipeg. Her Indigenous community and culture mean the world to her and her family as she passes on her storytelling abilities to Indigenous children and youth to enjoy. I now present to you Judy Everson. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm very honored and touched that I will be here to speak on behalf of my Indigenous, fellow Indigenous artists and people. So with this first National Day of Truth and Reconciliation, September 30 tomorrow, which was formerly known as the Orange Shirt Day. We wear orange shirts to support our Indigenous people on this day. We ask our fellow people to take their precious time on their journeys, to learn about this day, the meaning behind our elders, next generations, and what they went through, to listen to their stories. Because many of them are hard, which includes my dad's story and my grandma's and many more of my loved ones. On this day, the first ever holiday is established by the federal government to honor the residential school survivors and recognize the Indigenous brothers and sisters that didn't get to return home. And with that, I'm completely honored, and it's hard to come and stand up and be here because I've been touched so much with many of my family in a residential school. So this is how my voice is a little cracked. We will make history today and join together as we stand together to honor these new opportunities to work together as a great nation of many, many different diversified society members. And with many journeys ahead, we speak the truth to give back to our non-Indigenous people and our Indigenous people, our communities, to teach the why and to be a part of the Indigenous history that does need to be spoken about, as previously I started to speak to you about. Which is important to me and my family and my fellow Indigenous peoples. We will remember each of you, our little sisters and brothers, and may you all rest in peace. And that they didn't get to return home to the loving family and love culture, Indigenous culture. We join and stand together to begin our healing journeys, which is so important because we can't move forward without acknowledging, first off, talking, and most important, healing together as a nation. And it doesn't matter who you come from, who you are, where you come from, we can heal together and move forward as a great nation. We could and will make this day full of knowledge and to share many teachings to have our Indigenous peoples begin their healing journey with our fellow peoples. It's been a great honor to be a part of the first Truth and Reconciliation Day. I, as a storyteller, I'm from Treaty 1, like Mark said, Broken Hill Junior Nation in southern Manitoba. I currently reside in Treaty 7, which I am very grateful and honored to be on these lands that they share us with. I'm honored for this day as we will honor our past generations, our generations now, and into the future generations. Because a wise elder told me, you can't move forward without acknowledging the past generations. And to have the generations now work together so that the future generations will not have the same mistakes happen or have the same journeys. It is so important. We can begin to heal and heal for our past loved ones, which wasn't allowed to speak their native language, tongue, or perform their ceremonies, dance, which I'll speak later on about the jiggle dance, which is a healing dance. And with that said, I want to talk a little bit more about that jingle dress. Our dance is our traditional dance, which includes a jingle dance, and is a healing dance, which is originally from us in Ojibwe in Northern Ontario and Manitoba. And that's where my family's hailed from. It was gifted to the Indigenous people here in Alberta, and has brought so much healing journeys for them here, and I'm very, very grateful for that, for my fellow Indigenous folks to bring that here. Indigenous Red Jingle Poems was created in honor of the missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. And I do want to do a note as well that we have missing boys, two-spirited, and men as well, to bring awareness to. Our jingle dresses are also known as a prayer dress, are lined with rows of metal cones, traditional made from rolled up can lids hung from the dress. Creates a melody of the dancers when they're moving side by side. They fall like rain, and the cling of the cones makes that lovely sound, bringing the sense of peace as we take our journeys to begin the healing together. Our jingle dress poems vary depending on the choice of patterns, which the women have 365 poems for each day of the year. The jingle dress is a sacred dress to us Indigenous people. We will make history and join together as we stand together to honor these opportunities to work together, like I said, as a great nation, and to speak the truth, to give back to our peoples and non-Indigenous communities. And I just wanted to show you some pieces as well, just so that we'll learn a little bit more about the heritage. These are the 7 sacred teachings. It's a little hard to, so anytime. 7 teachings. We have the bear for courage. The bear brings us the teaching of courage. The buffalo is respect. The bison brings us teachings of respect. The wolf is humanity. The wolf brings us teachings of humility. The love is for the eagle. The eagle brings us teachings of love, to love one another. Honesty, pardon me, I'm going to say this pretty well. Sadly brings us teachings of honesty, or some people say Bigfoot, English. Wisdom is our beaver. Beaver brings us teachings of wisdom. And our last one is the turtle. The turtle brings us teachings of truth, to be able to speak the truth. And here's one that we were just honored with for my family, because we've come from the Bear Club like this previous, and for my daughters from Hayes' program. It's the bear. It's a little mini TV. For when we smudge, we have the oblong shell. They come in different sizes, but for now I just brought this one just so that you can see all the way up here as well. Our sacred medicines was sweet grass, tobacco. When you're in the presence of an elder, a lot of time it's a gift. Even if you get a little pouch of tobacco, it means the world to them, because they know that you respect them, you honor them, even though you're not from the same culture. It's nice tobacco to serve. Sage. I know I was saying sage. This one is white sage. And then you can smudge with your sweetgrass, your white sage, and some also smudge with cedar, depending on, I don't mean to be rude, but depending on their woman's time of the year, we call it moon time. And if they're on their moon time, then they don't want to use tobacco. They would use white sage, just so that we don't have, because a woman is most powerful when they're on their own time. So this is what we use, so that they can continue their practice and their cultural and their traditions. And this is our little cedar as well. Some of our elders will use the cedar. It's a rattle, it's a traditional rattle. And I don't know if you can hear it when we're playing it. And she was honored and she was able to draw the beautiful yellow flower on there. Yellows are one of her favorite colors. And through a program that I went to, these are our talking sticks. So if anybody has the talking stick, they want silence from other people, just to honor them and respect what they have. I actually made this up for the Education Society, one of our Indigenous programs that I first attended to. And I chose to put different bees on there. I'm a purple girl, I'm a purple lady, and I love purple, so that's what they're. And on here is actually rabbit's fur, and that's what we use. And we just wrapped it all around, and then I have a bit of hide, literally what it means, hide, to hide the imperfections. And I'll talk about this one next. This is my son Nicholas's walking stick. He was honored by one of our wonderful elders at a Connect Youth event with Elders and Youth. And he graciously let us roll this today so you all can see it. We have a feather at the mid part here, and the beads, we are a little high in between there. And there's different meanings. So there's the hog right here at the top. There's a feather going down, teepee tent, to where our past history Indigenous folks lived, and still to this day we do have camps and stuff like that. And then there's a hut, one of the skulls that they have. And it's just painted. I'm not sure what the meaning is, unfortunately. And here, I don't know if you can see this, it's actually a little bear. And me and my girls, my family, we're from the bear clan. And so that represents quite a bit to us. And then here are the colors of the wheel. And you're more than welcome afterwards to come up and see them.